Hey there folks, it's David Rush back with this year's 2020 summary video. Last record of the year broken on New Year's Eve to meet my goal of breaking one Guinness World Records title per week on average. It was a little back end there loaded because I didn't break very many in the first few months of the year, but I thought I'd look back at some of my favorite records from 2020 before showing you the world's fastest 3-ball juggling for 3 minutes. Now here we are kicking it off with America's Got Talent. Went down and filmed it in March with a t-shirt ripping contest with Terry Crews. Most t-shirts worn and torn in 1 minute. Phenomenal experience. Got the yes from Simon. Unfortunately, did not move on. And then early in the pandemic, locked down most fire sword catches in 30 seconds. Then I bounced some ping pong balls into a glass. That was a fast, fun one. Some silly ones, lots with a neighbor. Like passing a beach ball back and forth for 30 seconds as fast as possible. Then he throws sponges at me. I got back with him by throwing some ping pong balls on some shaving foam in his head. It took a lot of tries. And then I got really good at putting on t-shirts this year. Really good. This is not sped up footage. This is the most t-shirts put on, or the fastest time to put 10 t-shirts on for the Guinness World Record Challenge. Then, of course, there's some other ones. The 2-person one did it with my wife. James Corden had some fun with this about the husband who could not dress himself. And then whose idea was the lemon juice? The fastest time to drink a liter of lemon juice through a straw. Ugh, this was horrible. It was also my best watched YouTube video, or most watched YouTube video of the year. I don't know what this says about people, but I've already lost this record. Thanks, Andre. And then I did it again with lime juice. Whose idea with the lime juice? I seriously, and the thing that surprised me is the lime juice actually made my stomach hurt a lot worse. Oh my goodness. But then I published my book, Breaking Records, super excited, 21 lessons, 21 world record attempts. Then of course I went back to juggling 3 balloons. This one actually is a little harder than it seems like. You're like, 3 balloons? I could keep those in the air forever, right? Well, did it for over an hour. And then we passed Frisbees for an hour. Chris Knight and I, a lot of Frisbee passes. Did a lot of stacking this year too, including poker chips, Oreos, things like that. And then I also did a lot of chopstick throwing of the chopsticks. This is throwing them into balloons to pop them, the most in a minute, taking this record back because it had been broken. And then one of my absolute favorites, one of the hardest ones, practiced for the most time, juggling 3 knives, and while juggling them, slicing apples out of the air. Can't drop the knives, and you gotta slice all the apples. We went through a lot of Mr. Hollywood Hannon's crab apples, and then another one of my absolute favorites of the year, the hardest, most physically demanding 5 hours and 21 minutes of running while juggling. No drops, no stops, no food or water could be fed to me, and I ran 29 miles continuously before finally dropping a ball, ending the attempt, beating the Guinness minimum of 15.5 miles. And then another one here, James Corden had a lot of fun with. The most ping pong ball bounces off a wall in 30 seconds. James Corden did like a 3-minute segment on this one. It was absolutely ridiculous. Don't watch it if you've got kids. And then back to my basics. I'm a juggler. This is my main stuff, and blindfold speed juggling. Nobody's broken this record, but I upped it. And then I caught a lot of things on my mouth here at the end of the year, including raw eggs, which was a terrible idea. The raw eggs was the worst because they'd smash on my lip, cut it open, and I'd be bleeding all over the place. Ugh. I'm glad I don't have to do that one again. Next time, though, I might use some harder eggs because they said a bunch of them cracked and those don't count. And then I caught some nuts in my head. That was kind of boring, but fun. And then for Guinness World Record Day, again, juggling, doing it blindfolded, this time on a unicycle. Well, it has been a phenomenal year. Thanks for coming along with me in 2020, watching these Guinness World Record title attempts. Helped me achieve my goal of breaking 1 Guinness World Records title per week. And you know what I'm going to do this next year, 2021? Guess what it holds? I'm going to try it again. 1 Guinness World Records title a week for the 4th consecutive year. The final attempt of the year was the most juggling catches with 3 balls in 3 minutes. It's kind of like speed juggling, which is like running a 400-meter dash, but trying to do that same pace for a kilometer absolutely kills the arms. Hope you enjoy. If you like these videos, please hit like, hit subscribe. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, and we'll catch you next time. All right, world's fastest 3-ball juggling for 3 full minutes. Happy New Year's Eve. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
was. My arm is burning. Feeling pretty good. This is probably my last Guinness World Records title of 2020. Feeling pretty good about this one. If you like these videos, hit like, hit subscribe, and we will catch you next time.